Welcome to the Three Fat Truckers, episode 97, released April 13th. We are found on all the socials, commonly on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, like us, and share us. We have email, tell us your thoughts, show@3ftpodcast.org. Again, our email is show@3ftpodcast.org. Our goal is to make you laugh and probably even offend a few of you. I'm the girl introducing the guys you've all been waiting for. Here's the Three Fat Truckers.
Boom. What's happening, everybody?
Hey!
I missed my applause button. Hold on there. I know.
I'm like,
My God,
I
you're a
do
little
all that
slow.
hard work.
Dude, God, you suck at that.
Yeah.
You need to hire somebody to push them buttons.
I forgot my job description.
Well, we took the job away from
Timing
Dave.
is everything.
Timing is everything. It is.
Is that like the rhythm method? Oh,
Well, I'm trying to end it the same each time so you kind of get a hit.
oh no,
where-
no, no. I was just thinking about something else.
I'm sure you were.
Thinking
I was
about a
trying
cold
to
beer
think
and a
of-
hot
Were you
piece of
eating-
ass.
No,
He's
I
probably
was-
eating ice cream over there.
I was trying to think of a good joke. Is what I was trying to think of.
And it escaped you.
No, it's just trying to think of one I haven't already told,
Ooh.
and try and not have it as dirty.
We're
as some
losing.
of the
We're
others.
losing Dave. We're losing Dave.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he can hear
you
us
guys
too.
haven't even finished introducing yourselves yet. Maybe I need to
I know we
start
get
doing that
sidetracked
too.
on that here lately,
You
don't we?
Yes,
do.
my
I
name.
need to
Oh,
start
roll
doing
it-
it for you.
roll it
Who
in,
the
Bill,
hell
roll it
doesn't
in.
know us?
By now?
Gosh. Yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you're new to the show, go back
Breakfast
and
Bill,
watch.
Say hi. Say hi,
Go-
Breakfast Bill.
Don't start with episode 97. Go back and watch some of the old.
Definitely don't start with 3.
Hey, we got new
Ooh.
ones. We got new ones coming every day.
10,
So,
11.
Say
is a
hi,
pretty good
Dave.
start.
this is your buddy Dave, the old man of the bunch.
The one that hops parking lots like Frogger.
That's right. I
Then
can
you
get you
got-
anywhere across
Well,
town, never hit a main road.
You feel
Oh,
like
she
you're
was
playing
with me.
Frogger.
She was following me. You two took off the other way.
Say hi, Steve. Cheesecake.
Hey,
Steve.
everybody. This is Steve.
Cheesecake
Thanks for stopping
Steve.
by today.
We got-
Enjoy the show.
I've been
Enjoy the
looking for a
show.
nickname for him, so I got
Cheesecake
Cheesecake
Steve.
Steve. I got Breakfast Bill and Dave. I don't even know.
Well,
I say mine.
It's
Well,
usually asshole Dave, but
Friends,
we.
the friends I have that
Dickhead
are on
Dave.
our page, the friends that I have that are on our page know me by 2 different names from when I used to drive, which was my CB handle. What was your CB handle, Bill? I
Ooh.
had two of them over the years.
So did I.
Okay, so I've had 3, and
We haven't
actually,
talked. This is a good thing to talk about. We've not talked
Yeah.
about
Well, here,
CDs.
actually I've had 4.
I'll go
Mine would
first.
be. Is it just a nickname for yourselves? Is that what
Yes.
it is?
No,
All right,
well,
I
usually somebody else gives it
When
to
I-
you though.
When
would, yeah, I
I
would be Blue Blaze
worked Blue
because
Blaze.
I burn you guys like that.
When I worked the
From
same day
blue
for
part of the
15
fire.
years, they called me Jelly Bean.
Jelly bean.
Yep.
That fits.
And then when I worked for Genova and the rest of the other places, they all called me Barbecue. And the one you see that comments quite a bit, Kent Eichhorn, he's always
That'd be
trying
fried
to-
bologna.
He's the one that's always, hey, give him some barbecue, dip barbecue, come down and eat barbecue. Well, that's because they used to call me Barbecue all the time because I knew all the places across Texas to eat the barbecue, or I always stopped at every place. So you did see the bologna I put on there
Yeah,
with your
mine
name
would
on
Yeah,
it.
you
today.
did last
Mike
weekend. Yes, I
named me.
seen it.
No, today was one.
Oh,
There's
On
bologna
Facebook
every
today?
day.
It was a bunch of brothers having a barbecue, and they opened up the grill, and it's nothing but
oh yeah,
bologna
yeah. I see.
slices. I said, here you
Hey,
go, Fat Man Dave.
I'm there. There's nothing wrong.
Oh,
there's
yeah,
nothing
we're here
wrong with
for it.
bologna, dude. I'll tell you
Some
right now.
nice cut thick bologna on the grill.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's. I'm
Yeah,
buying
we like
some.
it thick.
I like smoking it.
We
and then you
like 'em
slice it
juicy.
off
Yeah.
and fry it.
Then
Yeah.
I would throw it. I would marinate it in mustard.
Oh, we've
I
done.
would-
I've done burn ends with bologna too.
Yep.
Oh, really?
And I smoked a whole 3-pounder once.
Yeah.
Covered
not
it with
want
brown sugar, and then I took that.
Yeah, how could you
spicy
do
hot
whole
mustard.
3
Well-
pounds, man?
Oh no,
My dad
the
loved
whole log. The
Yeah,
whole
the whole
log.
log. It looked like
I'll have
it
you
looked
know,
like a
Dave.
fat, chubby hot dog.
I did one like
Seems
that,
excessive,
but I
man.
did the basket wrap with the bacon and wrapped it and smoked it.
I bet if I look While we're talking, I could probably go back and find the picture and post that, share that.
Oh, I probably got some on my phone. Because I send you guys pictures about everything I cook most of the
Breakfast
time.
Bill, do you feel out of the little competition, like they're competing over who has the best
Oh yeah,
bologna down here?
we've definitely done that.
Bologna.
Well, let's talk about the one
Why don't you
who's
guys make
Yeah.
some?
Handles.
How about you make us some so we can try it and tell you?
who's got the bologna somebody
You-
else is
you
eating
can have
though.
to
That's
come
what I
down
want
and
to
eat it
know.
on my porch.
That's what I want to know too. Where do
Well,
we go get good fried
There
bologna?
is
listening.
there is a little bar in Ohio over by Beaver Dam.
Yes.
Off 142. I forget, but it's supposed to be the first that invented the fried bologna. It says it on their sign.
Yeah,
Bar.
that's a
And they're-
stretch.
And they're not open on
We have
Sunday.
to find a
So
place
I'm
next
seeing
to
a
the
road
Beaver
trip
Dam
this summer.
in Ohio.
We gotta go to Ohio, try the fried bologna and a beer sometime. So
That ain't
Next
too
to the
far
Be-
over there. That's about
Next
what?
to the Beaver Dam.
2 hours. 2 hours over there.
Not 2 hours. I think we can make Beaver Dam in a car in about.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
then
the
you
name
gotta
of the
go.
place?
No, that's
Yes.
Like the town?
well, there is
Yes.
a town over there called Beaver Dam. Yeah.
Well,
I thought you guys
It's
were
right past
joking
Lima.
and saying-
truckers know it because it's a place that's got a lot of truck stops clustered together. It's where 30 and 75 come together, two major
Oh, okay.
highways. So
That's funny.
it's one of them there trashy
I
trucker.
feel like I've stopped there before with you, Dave. Like it's right on Main Street. So,
Beaver Dam.
Oh,
I've
do
never
tell.
been into town. I've only been out there by the truck stops right there where 30 and 75 go north. And there's a TA, there's a pilot.
no,
or it's a petrol, not a TA. It's
no, it's a
I've
pilot,
gotten a fried
a pilot, a Flying J, and a Speedway. And you can look it up and find exactly what I just said. But
Do you know that girl I just put on there, Malia?
No. Who is it?
I've seen her before.
well, we're recording here, folks.
Don't know.
Anyway.
He's sending me messages for everybody who's listening.
It's on. Well, it's on the
Steve,
chat.
you want to read? Yeah, right. You want to read?
It's a
your
bit.
message?
That's me. That's what the AI thing did.
Hey, we got to get back to the CB handles, guys.
Yeah.
Go, Bill.
Come on, Steve. Or Bill.
What? When I was 16, they called me Red Fox, and that had to do with my car at the time. That was before I
I knew
was.
it wasn't the hair.
No.
Because now you'd be Silver Fox.
He'd be
You
bald
betcha.
fox.
You'd be-
Salt
Then,
Fox.
when I first started driving, it was Rat Scratcher.
Rat scratch.
Because I made some joke somebody, because there was some place we went to get bagged grain or feed or something, and you just, every time they would move a skid, rats would just go running everywhere, and everybody was scared to death of them.
I thought for
And-
sure you. May he rest in peace. That you had a handle that had to do with. Hey Bill, it's
Oh.
snowing.
Yeah, that was
Flame
that
on,
was years
boy.
after.
Was it?
Yeah, and then I just kind of settled on Daydreamer, I guess, because you know I've always kind of had that what kind of thing when somebody would be talking to me.
Sounds
I
like a
was
girl's name.
I was actually called Drummer Boy when my dad first bought his CB, brought it home in 1971.
Oh, you're one of those
73,
teens.
72.
Oh yeah, I'm a teen, and he brought it home, and he called me that. And then when I started working at Omnisource, Superior Iron and Metal in '78, they called me Wild Man because I was so young and wild, and that's what I stuck with the whole time. So,
Wild Man.
The way you talked about the Coke stories in the day, I thought they called you Snowman.
that was in the '80s. I wasn't driving truck then. I was bartending.
Mr. Freeze.
They call me the White Horse.
Oh my!
Here comes 8-Ball.
We're not trying to say Dave did a lot of cocaine.
We've heard some stories. I mean, and there's some good ones. I'll tell you right now.
We didn't do a lot because it was expensive, but we did do some.
Yeah, daggum 80s.
Oh my.
Let us know what your CB handle, because that is not. It's not
Not
a.
as used much as it was. back
No, not even a little bit.
I mean,
People are
everybody's
using
on their phones and
and
laptops, you name it, going down the road. And
Well, mine would be the girl or red lipstick.
It would be now, yeah.
Or Blondie or Mac, or everybody's pretty basic with mine.
well, I sort of thought it should. The problem is we're already called the Three Fat Truckers. If it should have been like Goldilocks and the Three Fat Truck or something like. I mean, they have to do with the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. You know what I mean?
It's
But
fine.
I don't know how you could work that in there.
I think
I
nothing's gonna
I think
stick
the
at this
girl
point.
worked.
By the way, I found
Well, and
the-
I didn't want that to stick. I just tease you that way. I mean, because then they know when they see us. Well, there's only one girl, unless Bill's got lipstick on, and then
I think
they're
people
not
like
sure.
it though. They stop.
They
and
do.
wanna-
They
and
embrace it.
it's simple and basic, like the three fat,
Well, and they ask, they go,
three fat truckers and a girl.
yeah, they'll go.
Yeah.
"You
Where's
got a girl now? What's
Yeah.
who's
Yeah,
she?
where's the girl?"
The girl.
Nobody walks up and says, "Oh, you have a woman on your team."
Yeah.
Or,
No.
you
No,
know,
girl.
it's
You
lady
don't
will
want to
walk
know
up-
the questions they've asked me.
the questions can come up to me at the truck show and goes, "Where's the girl? My husband hears her, and he wanted to meet her." And
Oh, that's right.
You were
I
in the
did.
bathroom, and you took.
I
pictures
had a
of her?
wife bring me her husband and want to take a picture.
Oh yeah.
By the way, guys,
Well-
And
since we're
she
doing-
said, "And you're not fat."
What I thought was pretty neat
yeah,
was
she goes, and you're not fat.
What a letdown.
what I thought was sort of neat, far as age variation on age groups. There was little girls there that wanted their pictures taken with her because of the outfits and boots and stuff that she.
Oh
had
yeah,
on.
she did.
Oh,
There
I
was I
had-
don't know how many like 11, 12-year-old little girls. Take a picture with her.
It was great. Well, and that I embraced being called the girl. I think they like that. Yeah.
We learned
You're
we
welcome.
learned we learned a lot this year at the show by response from people. A lot of stuff that we did, people would come up and remark right away. We knew what seemed to be working and not. By the way, I'm going to do a little callback. It says here the world's best fried bologna sandwich, G&R Tavern in Ohio, is what it is, and it's over there. It's over there by.
I swear you and I stopped it. It's not Main Street, like on the main.
I don't know
My
what the
problem
address
is, I need to beg to differ, Dave. I think it's at Steve's Bar and Grill right here in Kentucky.
Do you think so? Well, I'm just going by what the internet.
So you literally Googled the best. You
Yep.
used the very dangerous statement, the best fried bologna
No, I
sandwich.
put the world's best fried bologna.
Oh my God!
That
Heaven,
wasn't even
hallowed
the
be thy
US.
name.
It was in the U.S. even.
Yeah,
And-
it's
Because they have
close to
that-
us.
And it's in
Because they have
2
Ohio.
hours away, an hour and 40
They got
minutes
some
away.
funky bologna in Africa. I'll tell you right now.
We
I don't know
so
what it's made out of.
you don't want to know
Normally here it's eyelids and assholes. So I
Ew.
mean,
lips and toes.
And all those girls wondered why I wore the boots I wore. It's like they had to be
Stepping
knee high.
shit.
to
It's
get
getting
me
deep.
guys. I got summer boots coming in too. Want to see my yellow ones?
Woo, look
We're
at
ready
them.
for the next show already.
you better start getting some ones that are flats. You're gonna break an ankle.
No,
she
those
got-
actually are. Those are.
She's
fine.
going to need that for Goshen coming up.
So when's Goshen?
All the road apples.
Goshen is. Oh, you had to do that to me.
Oh, I thought you were getting ready. You're going to bring up a truck show, and you're not going to have
Really,
the.
Dave? You
29.
don't even know.
June
I know when it is.
29.
It's June 29th. Yeah.
Oh, looky, milk and cookies. She had it without even.
It's 3 days after my son's birthday.
It's actually
That's
the,
how. There
it's
had
the
to be.
28th.
Is it the 28th?
Yeah, Saturday's 28th.
Oh,
Okay.
so you got it wrong. Okay.
All right.
Before that, May 3rd, we have a car and truck show in Calhoun, Georgia for that fundraiser that Bonehead's
Yes,
going
yes,
to.
we do.
Bonehead
Please bring
Trucker be there.
cupcakes. It's Bonehead's birthday.
Bonehead's birthday. We're going to stop and get some cupcakes to take him.
Be nice
And
and
if
share
I
them.
don't see him, I'll eat every damn one.
Woo.
Wow,
That's a
we-
promise.
No,
There's
what
a
I
good
hope
chance you're
is
going to eat every
everybody
damn
hears
one
this.
anyways.
Well,
It's
but I
a
hope
very good chance.
what
It's
I
kinda
hope
like,
is
hey, I
everybody
brought-
hears this, and he has like 300 to 500 cupcakes, and he's like, "What am I gonna do with these?" So I'm like, "Buddy, I'll help you out."
It's like I'm going to
look, I
bring
got
donuts
you, man.
to the meeting, and you get there, and
I'm
there's
on the-
only 2 donuts. Where's the
gonna look-
donuts?
Bill, I'm gonna look like one of them Asian guys on a scooter delivering food on the back of my Harley, stacks of boxes of cupcakes. I'm
See, I can't ride with you.
Why?
Because where am I going to sit? If the cupcake, I got to
That's
fight.
on the back. I have a
You'll be holding the cupcakes.
Right?
feeding me as I'm going down the road. Another
No,
one.
I'll be throwing them at truckers. Go to the Bonehead Truck Show. Get your
Open the window,
cupcakes.
throw one into them. Yeah, there you go.
Heck yeah. Yeah. But they plan on having food, music, raffles.
Yeah, I
Cars can enter so it's a truck show. Cars are 20, 40, and it's $40 per rig. They're going to have about 50 rigs and 100 cars.
It's a good
What's a
benefit.
rig?
They're trying to raise money for
Yeah.
a guy that.
Yeah.
that had a heart
Yeah.
attack and has
And it's
lots of
Bonehead's birthday that day.
health
so
issues. Yeah.
I'm going to make another announcement on our page, and I will
Send me a
update.
picture of that flyer because I thought I had one and I can't find it.
Yeah, and if you could text me one too, I can post it while you're talking.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
So,
So, what do we got here from CDL Life?
CDL Life.
is Louisville the person that does? Oh no, it's Ashley. There she is.
Yeah.
I'm still disappointed we didn't get to try to look her up at the show.
We were.
I
busy.
didn't even think about
Well,
it.
she sort of snubbed me anyways. 'Cause I sent her a message and shit.
Well,
and
I don't know if
never
she even
answered
got
me.
it.
She's not a real person.
It could be too.
Probably not.
She's an AI.
AI.
Article here entitled 58% of trucks placed out of service during multi-agency commercial vehicle enforcement detail in Texas. And
Now, Texas is not the only place. It's that time of year. I've posted a bunch of them
yeah,
on our pages going
Well,
on.
Well, the reason this
Blitzes.
one come up to me is because at the bottom there's a link to the Facebook page. Go on there and read the comments. Oh my God, the comments are hilarious.
and they always are. But I'll get these I'll get this posted in the show notes. But
There's some stuff when you look at it, you can't go to the comments fast enough to see what people are saying.
Oh, it's crazy.
Because I'm sorry, there
I got
are
it.
some real jewels out there of people that can write one-liners that didn't know they could do it.
I liked the comments when that CEO got shot in New York. I'd love to care about this, but I'm out of network.
I'm out of network. I can't care. Yeah, them were pretty cold.
Yeah, cold-blooded,
They
but
were.
you're like, oh my God, too soon. All right, so multiple law enforcement agencies partnered for a commercial vehicle inspection and enforcement operation in Louisville, Texas area last month, and there's a picture here. I want to say that is a picture of a constable, not a DOT.
Keep reading.
Anyway.
Keep reading. They go
On
through all
April 1st, the Louisville Police Department. Louisville Police Department released the results from the March 18th commercial vehicle enforcement operation. So you got local downtown clowns coming after us now, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay. So see the highlights of the results below, and it says citations issued 21. Warnings issued 244. Those warnings are the biggest scam out there, folks.
Because it still counts against your CSA.
Yeah,
Right,
that's,
and you can't take them to court because it's only a warning. It's not a ticket, so you can't
Oh, wow.
protest it. So you eat it. Yeah, Malia,
Now-
you need a 3 Fat Truckers Cup.
I don't understand the number on these inspections and what they did because they did 0 of one of them here.
Yeah, on the level 3s, I know they're the worst where they take, they pull you in and they get out. And Bill went through one with the training part.
I went through a level 4.
Oh, you had the 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had me on the.
That's with 2 fingers in your rear and
That's where had a little trouble talking there
Oh,
for a
my.
while.
they were trying to reach up your butt to make your mouth move, wasn't they?
Yeah,
But out of service violations, 43.
it's pretty excessive, huh?
Yeah,
They didn't have enough parking at that parking lot.
that's what I was thinking.
They ran out of
Or
park.
okay,
Hey,
you're out
guys,
of
we
service.
gotta wrap it
Go
up
on down
today.
the road and park in that parking lot down there as we get some.
We
more.
got
we got to wrap.
We
it
got to
up
wait
today.
a few hours for some of these guys to cycle out so we can write some more up.
That's
God, you nasty
And normally,
sons of bitches.
Texas is pretty lenient, man.
They're pretty
I would-
non-existent most of the
But if you
time.
look
Well,
at all
but
the
even-
pictures, they're the Texas local dump trucks. They don't use dump trucks. They use these little
Well,
trailers.
the one picture here, there's clouds with crying over top of the picture in certain
Yeah, I
spots.
see
I
that.
don't understand that.
That's a Facebook. Somebody posted that on the Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah, out of service violations 43, trucks placed out of service 23, percentage of trucks out of service. Now here is the kicker:
More than half.
58% of the trucks that they inspected were
That's over
placed
half.
out of service.
Yeah.
That
Wow.
doesn't really surprise me when you look at some of the shit these companies have got these guys driving.
Well, when we were down in Houston, I picked up that load in Orange, Texas, and I had a shuttle truck next to me, literally bald tires on it, because he only went like 12 miles down the road, and there was literally no tread down there, and
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Hoping
keep
it's not
reading.
gonna
Let's
rain.
read
No, it
story
sounds
on
like
there.
people don't maintain their trucks out there, and it sounds like a lot of people need to go over to Clean Fire and get some diesel fuel additive there.
You're lucky it's even diesel in some of these trucks.
Right?
You go up around
Put that in their
Chicago.
trucks.
You go up
they're
around
Go there and
Chicago.
use your 3 Fat Truckers promo code and pick yourself up some and get through your gates there.
Ooh, and tell them the promo code.
3 Fat Truckers.
Yeah,
And how
Three
much
is
do
in
I
the
get off
number
a
3.
case?
They save $10 a case. 2 cases will get you through a year.
There you
10
go.
for.
That's $20 savings for a year's worth of mindset
Protection.
protection.
And you know, honestly,
Little
it
peace
shows
of mind.
these three guys some love, but also shows Clean Fire some love. So, why don't you guys go over and do that?
Here's a
Tell
question.
Travis we said hi.
Yeah, tell them we sent you. Can you just keep using that promo code, or can you only use it
I
once?
would. No,
I
would
don't
keep-
know. They told
I
us
imagine
Go
you'd
check
use
out
it.
and use
each
it.
time you order, if you order a case, you get 10% off using a promotion code.
Is it 10% or $10?
Or $10. You're right.
$10. $10 a case. So imagine though, like a store or something using that code, and how many cases they probably buy to stock their shelves. You know, go use the code.
Well, $10 is nothing to shake a stick at. That's for
Not
sure.
today.
No, not today.
And
I mean,
it's an
that's
American-made
taxes.
product. You don't have to pay
That's
tax.
$2 $5 lattes.
You're saving on your taxes.
But no, you go back to the point though. You go up around Chicago where a lot of the container fly-by-night container companies are running, and you'll see these people, and they're always probably immigrants or whatever, and they're driving, especially in the wintertime, wearing every stitch of clothing they own because the truck has no heat in it
Oh, wow,
whatsoever.
are you serious?
Yeah,
The flip-flops probably ought to be changed out at that point, you know.
they probably ought to
By
be
the way-
wearing socks
So
with their
when you
flip-flops.
when you guys get stopped and they look at your truck and audit it, do they audit you, like what you're wearing?
Yes.
Should
Yes.
do you get a ticket if you don't have like closed-toe shoes and all that stuff?
No, but
they look at the inside of the truck, and if it's a pigsty, they will literally know that you don't take care of the inside.
And
the outside
they
is
will look
probably-
a little harder then also.
Yeah.
especially in Arkansas.
Well, I
They-
think they should give a ticket for shoes.
I
to
don't
be
know
honest with
what do you mean?
No, this is Doctor. I do not understand what is the ticket you are writing me. I am not wearing proper footwear.
Well, look,
I have both feet.
I run a janitorial company, and I have to make sure people have the proper footwear. And I mean, we're talking about scrubbing toilets, and I don't understand why truckers wouldn't have to wear closed-toe shoes.
Well, we could go back to the 70s where my dad wore slacks, a button-up shirt with a collar,
Well, I
cowboy
would think
boots,
that's great.
and that's how they dressed back
Yep.
then. And
There-
usually had an American
and-
flag sewed on
And
his
that wasn't
shoulder.
a dress code. That was just
It was just
normal.
respect.
It was pride.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pride.
A little bit of respect
Finish
for your
up- finish up
ancestors.
this- finish up
Pride,
this story,
passion
Bill.
for what you do. Yeah.
By the way,
all right.
he's
you
not
need
done.
to finish reading that story
He's
because
not
it gets
done.
comical.
This is not an April Fool's joke.
Yeah, for context, the overall vehicle out of service rate for the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance's International Road Check Blitz last year was 23%. I like how they come up with these flashy names for this bullshit.
Yeah.
Go take a long walk off a short pier, if you would, please. This is not an April Fool's joke. These numbers highlight just how many dangerous violations were found during a single day of enforcement. These inspections are critical in ensuring unsafe commercial vehicles are removed from the road, protecting everyone who shares it, LPD said. Other participating law enforcement agencies include the Carrollton Police Department, the City of Denton Police Department, the Denton County Sheriff's Office, the Texas Department of Public Safety, and the Colony Police Department. The Post, 58% of trucks placed out of service during multi-agency commercial vehicle enforcement detail in Texas appeared first on CDL Life.
And then I went ahead and put a link to the Facebook right below it, so you can
Now,
click on it.
The problem
It'll take
I
you right
see
to it.
with this is any trucker, and Bill, when he started reading it, when you see it's not a Department of Transportation enforcement, or you see it's a city police department or something, you just don't take it seriously. You wonder
Several.
what. Well, you wonder why they're out there doing it. Are they out there revenue, or is that part of their job because they don't have enough actual DOT officers in the area to perform
No,
such
driver, it's not revenue.
inspections?
It's never revenue. No.
Well, because any truck driver, when they see a city,
This is
cop
not
doing
about
that-
money. This is about the safety of the people that share the road with us out there. And commercial vehicles constitute a huge impact on commercial vehicle safety and bullshit.
Yeah.
They're trying
Any
to crack
any
down
truck driver that sees
Magic
this,
Velvet.
all they're thinking is a city police officer. It's harassing them.
They're trying
not
to track
really-
down Magic
You know,
Velvet.
It's not
Steve,
legit, you know what I mean?
you see some things these days that you have never seen before. Like you go up around Cook County where Chicago is, and the
You're
county.
beating up on Chicago today.
Well, they
There
offer
are
themselves up
certain
as a good.
areas have a notoriety of doing that type of inspection as far as
Well, that
certain-
county
Cook
actually
County, I
has
know.
its own DOT.
Yeah, well,
I
they
know
have their
Ohio
own
does
rules
too.
because when I
Ohio,
did
I don't like
oversize
Ohio.
through there was a certain route you could only go through that county and certain times and
Well-
everything. And it was just a pain in the ass. They could screw up a whole day for anybody.
That's problem with trucking is regulations are not uniform by the federal. We have a federal driver's license and a per county overweight system where every county can charge what they want. Everybody has their
Oh,
own
yeah.
rules and regulations.
Well,
And
my
they need-
problem with this is I see no reason whatsoever any city police officer should be bothering commercial trucks unless they cause an accident that they have to go to report. There's no city that should be out here policing
we
the
we
commercial
can't
trucks
rely on
whatsoever.
cities
With
to
this
pay their own
happening-
taxes.
With this
We have to
happening
get
in
it from the
Texas,
truck
I
driver.
think it's more to
Well,
about
Texas is huge. That's the problem. They
well,
use
and I think
everybody.
I think it's more too about cracking down on some of the illegal stuff that's been going on with some of the truckers and
Yeah,
drivers.
It kind of looked like
People.
they were picking on one particular group of
But
people.
it's
too.
still a city trying to raise revenue from truck drivers out of
Sure.
state because the
Yeah.
people in town don't
well, no,
generate
all them
enough.
pictures look like the boys from In-State. But
Yeah, I know it.
I mean,
all the
they're
local
like,
haulers.
okay, boys, open your wallets. You're going to donate this week. You know.
Yeah, that's the church. The church baskets being passed to the local truck
It just
drivers.
burns me though when you see city police officers.
there's no hugging
doing
and
the enforcing
podcasting.
for the commercial department. It
Yeah, but
shouldn't be
what
that
can I
like
ask?
that.
What city problems they could be dealing with because of those truckers? Maybe they're cracking down on things because
They're
they
looking
as
for
a,
drugs.
yeah, they as a
It could
city.
be. It could be roads. It could be
all
drug
numerous
trafficking. It
things.
could be yes.
Yeah, and
there
so
is a legit for
if
some of
they're
it.
if they're stepping in, I would think that there's something going on in the city that has raised in percentage that they're trying to bring down, and it starts with the specific truckers that they keep pulling over. And honestly, if you're pulling over and that many are not passing, they really shouldn't be on the road anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 58% you said
58%. Yeah.
of the trucks.
My thing is
Yes.
all them. I wonder how many of them actually had CDLs.
0%.
You mean not here on a guest pass or a guest?
Yep.
Yeah, so I would think Texas is probably cracking down on that.
Okay, I just looked that county up. It is a suburb of Dallas Fort Worth to the north.
By
Right,
Denton, yeah, I know where Denton's at.
Yep, it's right there, right above Carrollton. Yes,
Yep.
So it sounds like they're cracking down on what
Around-
could be coming in and out of that city.
just north of 635.
Yep.
Bill, we know that highway. So
Sure did.
And I don't like driving through that area. I think I've been on speakerphone with you, Dave, and I'm like, hang on, it's going to be a roller coaster
know.
ride of words because this area can do a bleepity bleep, bleep,
Bill
bleep,
just
bleep.
Bill used to drive truck through there back in the 90s. And
I can't
he
stand that
just
area.
came on there the other day and he goes, "Oh my God, what the hell did they do to this town?"
It's horrible.
We can't
No
hear you,
volume.
Bill.
We can't hear
Unmute your
Bill.
mic.
Most of those roads didn't
Well, there you
exist
go.
back in the day.
There you go. You can stop farting
No,
and stuff while you're
go
on
back
there.
and mute your mic. It was nice not arguing with you.
That was
yeah,
funny. I thought he was
Dang.
miming or something.
Dad gummit.
Now,
Yeah,
Dave,
like-
do you know how to get around Dallas by way of parking lots and alleyways?
I did
That would
find
be
a
hard
tunnel. I
there.
did find a
You
tunnel.
stop.
Barbecue joints.
You stop on out on I-30 at Royce
Well,
City,
when
exit
you're driving-
76B, get some barbecue and wait for it to get dark and then go into town.
No, that's right. It's dark. I noticed
Well,
you can get around.
It's funny because when you drive around Dallas, if you look for the tall building for the downtown part, you'll see like 5 different areas as you're on like 635 going, well, that could be downtown over there. Well, no, over there's a bunch
I
of tall
cannot
buildings.
stand Dallas.
It's just terrible.
And you can't wear your hat in most restaurants. And it's like, why? It's Texas. Like,
It's
why can't you wear a
disrespectful
hat?
down here. Now listen, you little
Now, if
lady.
you're down
You
south,
got to.
you have to take your boots
You're
off.
down here in Texas, and we take these things seriously down here.
Well, I did. I said, F your restaurants. I'm not going in and spending my money. I'm going to go somewhere where I can wear my hat.
We
I
have
mean,
we have gunshots. What are we in down?
If you're in Texas,
Man,
you got jobs.
that's how it is
that's
in the
my
hood.
point.
See, man,
Ain't
I
no
can
hood
carry
at the
a
county.
in the hood.
but I can't wear my baseball hat.
Yeah, you can carry your gun sidearm.
Yeah.
What was it? The movie Landman.
Which is fine. I think it's great. But why
Everybody's
can't-
got a gun.
The lady
can't wear a
says,
hat.
"I just want to tell you, I have a permit to carry the gun." And he goes, "Hey, lady, you live in Texas. Everybody carries a gun. That's why you wave when you pass people, because you don't want to get shot."
Well,
We got to take
this
a
is
break.
now. This is apparently going to be an ad-free episode because we're about 12 minutes past breakdown now.
We didn't take a break?
No, it's fine.
So they'll just cut in wherever they want.
No, I'll leave it out
Okay.
because
Well, here, since we've skipped it, we'll just get right to it. Hey,
Well, let's get to our next story
The
then.
Gators beat Auburn. Hey, all right. Anyway,
Get back to the show.
let's get
Pay
He's like,
attention.
trying
he
to
just-
keep Steve on target here.
We should have never put a TV
I got
up his head.
He
monitors
just
here, buddy. I
time-stamped
can watch
our
everything.
show here. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Check
Ooh,
global
that sounded
listening.
good.
Anyways, hey, it says Steve. New music.
Yeah, what's that
No.
mean?
I know we want you all to check out our podcast, like and subscribe. The question I have for you all is where do you find your new music? What channels or videos help you pick out some of the new tunes? Music is one of those things that helps you pass the day, whether it's good times, bad times, a rough breakup, a friend passing away, fond memories when you were when you were with a special person. It would help you think and solve a problem or a rough time in your life. Music always seems to be that soothing voice you need in a time in your life when it's being difficult or being great. I love checking out new music on YouTube. I'm an 80s kid. We're talking some MTV people here.
Damn, Jen.
Always love the music videos.
Think
Let
we
us
all are.
know some newer music you got turned on to and how. We'll see what the guys are listening to nowadays and the girl.
So I got a
So-
question.
Yeah.
Before you start.
The MTV, I know we're going at it. Go ahead.
No, does everybody have a song that sticks out in their head? You hear that song, you automatically think of one particular thing. Only that song.
One
makes you
particular
think-
thing, far as
Yeah.
what in your
Well,
life or something that
Yes.
in your
like,
life. That's the
You
that's
remember the movie?
song.
You remember the movie Con Air when it come out, and the song that they wrote with it. Every time I hear that song, that's the first song I heard after I found out my mom died. So no matter
What's the
every
song? I
time
don't
I hear
know.
that song, it takes me right back to when my mom.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Yeah, and it don't matter when. That's one that always sticks out.
well, and like I said, I told everybody, like our podcast, but driving down the road, you guys listen to music besides listening to
Oh, yeah,
shows
yeah,
and stuff. And there's certain types of music you like, or I listen to everything. And
Yeah, I flip. I radio.
I like finding new stuff, and I find it on mostly YouTube because they get an idea what you listen to and they'll say, "Hey, this is a new one. You might like
Right.
this." And
I have
now,
XM, so I listen to a lot of different
Yeah.
music.
Well,
It
to keep
seems
my
like-
road rage down, I listen to God thumping music.
but
How is
I'll
the
li-
Bible doing?
I listened to like the Colt 4 who I went and seen there at the truck show. He's got the
And he got a
country-
picture
Yeah, I'm
with him
sure that
too.
would-
Yeah,
That would've been
he's,
good.
He's the country rap and stuff like that, and I like that. And there's lots and lots of new artists, and they got one.
That's
hit
kind of an
wonders.
oxymoron, isn't it? Country rap.
Well, and some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah.
But you'll get other artists on YouTube that are just country singers that sort of the same style of song, but they're just singers. And some of 'em, I've never heard of them, and some of them's new. Some be like, "Oh yeah, they've been out forever." I'm like, "Oh, I just got turned on to them," you know. But
Do you remember Randall and Deb that stopped by our booth that came down?
Yes.
to Fort Wayne? Well, he
Yeah.
just sent me that song I just sent you guys that put a girl in it. And he's like,
put a girl in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
he goes, I've been watching your guys' podcast now, and he goes, they were right. Put a girl in it. You know, and he goes, and he
needed a
sent
girl.
me that song.
It needed a girl.
So that's a
but-
new one I just listened. That's like the newest one I just listened to because he sent it to me. Is like new to me.
But yeah, those of you didn't catch on our Facebook page, I did get to meet Colt Ford. Just me, all by myself, out back by the bus. He was going
We
and
were
getting the bus after
starving.
the
We went and
show.
got food.
And
We
I
were
said,
eating
"Hey,"
cheesecake.
and he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Can I get a picture, brother?" He said, "You sure can." Him and his wife come over and introduced and talked to him, and
Did you make her take the picture?
he said, "I did." And I had her. I tried to get him, turn him on to Three Fat Truckers, gave him a little low down, you know.
Turn 'em
gave,
on.
I gave him the spiel, you
I
know.
tried to turn him on.
He was doing drug
Well-
deals in the parking lot. Here, try this. You'll like this.
But and even standing there with him beside me, I mean, he looks tiny compared to me, and he used to be a big guy. And I said, "Damn, dude, he lost a shitload of weight." I said, "How'd you do that?" And he's like, "Heart attack." I said, "Well, I don't want to fucking do it that
Oh
way."
wow!
That-
What are you saying? He was the
that-
size
that
of Jelly
was-
Roll?
No, he said that was his first show since he had his heart attack in April a year ago.
Okay. Well, it was a short
So-
one, so that's a good one to work
Yeah.
into it.
And he looked a little huffy and puffy. I mean, he was a little winded and I mean wore out, but still wasn't too bad a show for what they had in the arena.
Knock
far as
on
the
wood that
equipment.
I'm as old as I am. I haven't had a heart attack yet, so. I'm all heart. So how can
There
have
you go.
heart?
There you go.
I'm
there
all
you go.
heart.
No, I get talking with
Funny.
some buddies of mine. I'm like, you know,
Bill, are you muted again, or you just?
we're getting at the
Somehow.
age that people our age are passing away now.
Yeah, we lost a friend this week. Danny Rifkin passed away, which is the owner of Omnisource. And
Really?
Oh, really?
back in the day, yeah, he passed on April Fool's Day. As a matter of fact,
With Val Kilmer.
he had cancer and beat it, and then come back and took him. And he was a big part of this community around here for jobs and work and
Wow.
Metal X and Omnisource and Superior Iron and Metal and SDI. I mean, the family played a big role in all of that. So sorry to lose
So,
him.
back to the music here real quick. Bill, one song that sticks out in your head that is your go-to. If you're having a bad day and you're like, okay, I want to listen to music and I want to listen to
Oh, we are
it can
really
be more
not.
than one, but
Bill don't listen to a lot of
And it
music
might be
anymore.
some-
No, I do, but you guys are not
Todd
ready for this
Todd Lenning's
conversation.
podcast and me talking.
It's probably the ACDCs. I've
No,
got
it's
big
more
balls,
Chinese
you've got
technical
big
stuff.
balls. We've all
Chinese
got
No,
big
I.
balls. Is that that
I
one?
no, I listen to I
I
listen to a
thought it
lot
would
of.
be with your briefs. That could be his brief song.
Boy, you ain't ready for
That
this.
ACDC Big Balls one. That could be his brief song.
No, I listen to a lot of
Big
European.
10-inch from Aerosmith. Yeah.
They hang to the right, they hang to the left. Wasn't it ACDC that
Well,
song?
you know
Yeah.
that song pretty good, girl.
It's funny.
You get your hand on that Bible, it's gonna burn you right now.
Oh no, I gotta tap it. Look,
Oh,
By the way,
got my
by the
tap
way,
it bracelet.
Bill drives in his underwear many times. His balls swing left and right when he's going down the highway.
so you can't think of a song you want to put out there, tell people about?
Well, I can think of songs, but I don't think anybody that listens to our show would know.
You don't know that. We had
my-
somebody, a complete stranger, come up to me and go, "How's Bill's balls doing?" And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah.
"What are you
and
talking
now,
about?"
and now I want people to play that song. And when they see him, we'll
Well,
be
if you
playing.
ain't gonna pick one, I'll throw a couple out there. I
Well-
can remember back in the day, and these are all 70s, was a couple songs, and one I always liked to listen to, and I still listen to it now. Ronnie Millsap.
Right.
Oh shit. Rocky Mountain, not Rocky Mountain.
You're close.
I'm brain dead now.
The
It took all that to tell you.
Anyways, thanks.
Hostage of the
I
Road,
knew
or
that when I
No,
ordered
no,
my
no.
cheesecake first and got the last
No,
of it.
the rain song. Smoky Mountain Rain.
Smoky Mountain Rain.
I like
Oh.
that one. And then I like Eddie Rabbit from the movie Every Which Way But Loose. That song, Every Which Way But Loose. Those was always my two go-tos when I was a kid for some reason. Growing up, seeing movies that had them songs in them.
I suppose there are songs that kind of remind me of being a kid and hearing the AM radio playing in the kitchen, and it was always some ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Conway Twitty.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I like
Well,
Conway
mine,
Twitty.
like I said there, the MTV, I can remember on there, and it was Easy Top, where
if we're
it was
talk-
Sharp Dressed Man or Toto, Rosanna. Just them songs that was always, all the time on the MTV.
Well, I get in moods sometimes where I kick the radio on, and since I have XM, I'll bring up Casey Kasem's top 40 countdown of something in the 70s, and I will love listening to, because they start at 40, and some of them songs you only heard then, they never
Once.
got higher than like 30, and it's
Yeah.
like they're forgotten today. But
Yeah,
like
I-
even, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Even at the truck show, we were listening to C.W. McCoy. We were listening to,
I like the
Red
stuff you're
Sultan,
playing.
Teddy Bear. We listened to a lot of the
Red
old trucker
Sullivan,
ones.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
growing up, I listened to a lot of those trucker songs, so I like that stuff. And
Eastbound
then
and down the old
in my
town
20s, I
road.
worked at a VFW hall, so it'd be Mustang Sally, like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, like Ride Sally Ride.
And that was, hearing that one was
It
when,
would
like
be
when the
stuff like
Blues
that.
Brothers would play that song.
6 days on the road, and then we're going to make it
Make it
home
home.
tonight.
Yeah, I love that.
18 wheels and a dozen roses.
Yeah,
Do you
but
guys like any of that knee smacking music, that grass, whatever it is?
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass, yeah.
Excuse
bluegrass.
me. Excuse me. What did I have pictures
Darn,
of?
darn, darn, dang, ding, darn, ding, dang.
No,
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
like that
bluegrass because my dad played in a bluegrass.
festival every year.
My
I
dad
love
Hi.
that stuff.
I
I
like
don't
it.
know it, but if I'm somewhere and it comes
My-
on, my feet just start moving.
My
I'm just
dad
like, oh,
played
no.
in a bluegrass band. I had to listen to it at 12 years old all the way to Florida and back because it's the only 8-track he had. I know Rocky Pop better than anybody could ever talk about. So, and I played my drums with him a few times, but bluegrass I like it now because of my dad. But you know who Alison Krauss is, Steve?
I was just getting ready to bring Allison Krauss up.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
I like
played
it
that
with the
for him, and he goes, "That ain't no bluegrass. That's newgrass. And I don't like it."
new grass.
Told me, and I'm like, "Oh my god."
Well, we just went and seen, they call him the king of bluegrass, which was Larry Sparks. And Larry Sparks was the one that came up with Ralph Stanley. And we go see his son, Ralph Stanley II, at the Blue. Still plays and carries on from his dad. But there's so many people that come out of that band that played bluegrass but ended up playing country that you knew, like Ricky Skaggs, and there's a bunch of them.
I have a bluegrass bucket list because my dad played bluegrass. He played a stand-up bass. The Bluegrass Museum in Owensboro, Kentucky, got a hold of me and wanted to put his bass, because it's a 1942 stand-up bass he bought, and he played bluegrass with it. So it's down in Owensboro, Kentucky at the Bluegrass Museum, and I want to go down there. They sent me this weird bag to put it in, and then a box to put it in, and bought a bus on the Greyhound to send it down to them. So I got a ticket to put the thing, and I literally had to take it in and seatbelt it into the seat and send it to them directly, and then they pulled it off. And so it's in the museum with a nameplate with his name on it in the Bluegrass Country, or the Bluegrass Museum down in Owensboro, Kentucky. So I'm going to have to make it one of these days, go down there and see it.
Have you never been down there to see it?
I've been to Owensboro for the barbecue festival, but I didn't know they had a bluegrass.
You've been down there to pick up loads of aluminum wheels too.
Yeah, all the time, but I've never been. Yeah, I mean, I've been there a ton, but I've not. I don't even know where it's at. I have to look it up. But I was thinking one of these days I'm gonna get down there and I want to go check.
That
it
might
out.
be fun. Take a trip
Because
down there.
My dad, it is literally his base, and I remember him standing there so many times. He tried on a banjo, and we used when we were little kids. Dad, you gotta go in the bathroom. Can't take it no more. You know, he's learning. How to play.
It's too bad you didn't have like a video of him playing it
I
that
got
you
some
could give
pictures of
them.
No, they're all still. I can get some still shots.
Yeah, see that would be cool if they had something
Well-
like that put next to it or something.
Well, there is some problems with that because.
Oh, was he naked?
No, my ex father-in-law burnt all the video or all the pictures.
I had a guy call into work this week, and he's like, "I'm sick," and it reminded me of the thing where you call into work and you go, "Can't come into work this week. I'm sick." Well, you don't sound sick. I'm sleeping with my dad. Is that sick enough for you?
That is wrong. You are a sick
or
individual.
or the old trick was, have you ever called in FUD to work?
Called in Bud.
FUD,
Bud.
Bud.
like
what is
Elmer
FUD?
Fudd. Whoa.
Oh,
I'm not going to be able. I can't make it into work today. I'm not feeling very good.
when I called in and said I ain't coming in. That's the best I can do for you.
Yeah.
And then hang up.
We just called him FUD. And
I'm not feeling good today. Could you? I think I can't get away from the toilet. I don't know if
I just schedule somebody else.
I just
still like that.
go to work and take a 3-hour nap in the middle of the day.
I'm
I'm
calling in. Hit the
sleeping with
snooze
my
button.
dad. Is that sick enough for you?
Yeah.
All right, kids, let's wrap this
Oh
one
my,
up.
that was bad.
Well, we might
Yeah, it
as
was
wrap
kinda
on
bad.
that one then, huh?
Well, you have good ones and you have bad ones, kids, and this was
They all can't be humdingers. can
they all can't be as good as the last one was.
Oh, I just meant his sleeping with his dad thing.
Well, since Steve
Oh.
brought it up,
Awfully judgy, Malia.
Maybe you should know my background
Maybe not.
and why I'm saying it's bad.
All right. Give us a shout, folks. Show at 3ftpodcast.org.
we need CB handles. We
need
CB handles. We need why you were called that too.
Or you know what? Here's something. If
It's a
you ain't
challenge.
got one, you want one, let us know. We'll give you
We
one.
will.
Girl will
Make
make
one
you
up
up
for
a
you.
beautiful CB handle.
We will make you. We'll
have a
give
few
it.
questions.
Careful, it'll be cheesecake.
We'll have a few
For
questions for
breakfast
you
bill.
first. But
Yeah, we need a picture of you and a few questions, and I encourage you to put some thought into the picture that you send us.
And all two of you
Hey.
that do will get her air fresh. 'cause
just
I only
call
got two
us
left
the
in
Three
here.
Fat Trucker Hardware Store. We're handing out handles.
Hey,
Hey! And before we
That's
get
a
out of
good
here,
one.
see what you did there.
don't forget to like our friends at Clean Fire. Check them out. Get on their website. And Malia, what's that promo code?
3 fat truckers. The number
All right.
3.
Shouldn't be too hard to
And they
remember.
will give
All
you
lowercase,
$10
one
off a
word.
case. $10 off a case.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
You know what? Like and subscribe on the damn YouTube. I don't do
Everything.
it, so somebody
Everything.
needs to.
I
Yeah.
do every time I hit one.
Yeah.
So, all right, folks. We'll see you next week. Until then, I've been Bill.
And this is your buddy Dave.
The girl, Malia.
Oh, the girl.
The girl.
Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you, folks.